Do you have a fear of being in front of the camera, that you really don't want to be on camera on the internet and people seeing you on camera? Well, we're going to talk about how you can overcome that today. Welcome back to my channel with me, Johnny Pardo. I'm a self-esteem and confidence author, coach, YouTuber and podcaster, helping you to smash insecurities, increase your self-esteem and increase your confidence. I started a YouTube channel back in early 2019, so only last year. But I was using this excuse that I needed to learn a bit more, I needed to equip myself with more resource before I actually put my first video out. And I realised it was actually my brain talking utter rubbish, and our brain can be the best salesman or best liar in the world. Sorry, not a salesman's a liar, but the best salesman for kind of convincing us to do something we don't want to do, or the best liar in terms of telling us things to stop us coming out of our comfort zone. And my brain was telling me, oh, you need to be more equipped, you need to do this and this training before you put out your first video. And then talking it through with my mentor, I really understood that I actually had to start. And as the quote goes, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I really understood that concept, and I still do to this day. And I'm not the best speaker in the world now, but I'm pretty good, and I've improved. You might have your own opinion, but I can see the improvements from my first videos because I'm constantly making videos, and I'm now at a stage where I love making videos. I'm on social media most days making a video, apart from last week when I've been moving. But I'm always making videos, always doing podcasts. I do 2 podcasts and YouTube videos a week now. But that started from a guy who was just, I'm not sure if I should do this yet. And now I'm just constantly doing it because I started it and it's made me take momentum. So I'm going to dive into some tips that might help you get started if you've got that fear of making a video. First of all, it sort of follows on the back of my last video about putting out content, because a video is a kind of content, but I wanted to make it specific to videos. This video I said video a lot then, but yeah, anyway, it comes back to our brain being fearful, coming out of our comfort zone, being fearful of what others think, of rejection, of failure, and therefore we don't take any action. But we can overcome that through these tips. My first tip number 1, is start small. So you don't have to make a hour-long video or a half an hour video, or even a 10-minute video, even a 5-minute video. I'm cutting it down here. Maybe just start with 30 seconds, maybe a minute video. Just talking about yourself, just anything, just a bit of information you want to share. Just make it small, because when we start, it creates momentum. And actually, when we do that small share, it can build to bigger things. Oh, and by the way, if you do build up momentum, which I'm hoping you will do, and I'm sure you will do, from taking action, because you're an action-taking kind of person, when you start to get to the bit when you're like, I can make long videos, I love making videos, which is fantastic, and sharing your value to the world, then don't make half an hour or an hour videos, because people have very short attention spans these days. That's why I try and make my videos between 5 and 15 minutes. I talk a little bit, but I try and cut it down, and my podcasts are the same topic, so I try and make them the same length. People won't like that long length. But anyway, back to the point and summarising the point. Make small steps to start. Make small little videos you can share to begin with, because that's going to build momentum. Tip number 2, don't compare your beginning or your start or wherever you are in the journey to someone else's. I used to look at people like Jason Capital, look at people like Gabby Bernstein, who are phenomenal speakers, and then I'd watch them, and then I'd put myself on camera and be like, I'm nowhere near as good, I'm useless. But that's pointless. Never compare yourself to other people. I go on about this in my latest book, The Self-Esteem and Confidence Mindset, and in a lot of my content. Don't ever compare yourself, because it's a killer for self-esteem. But just appreciate where you are. Don't compare yourself to other people. Watch them, get tips, get advice, and look what's working well, but don't compare yourself. So that's my second tip. Don't compare yourself to other speakers. Tip number 3 is watch yourself regularly on camera. Now this is the 2 things. You can do more things, but these are the 2 main things I'm going to point out. 1, it's going to allow you feedback to see where you can improve. Understand where you're going well as where you can improve. Like, you might speak quite clearly, you might have good projection, but you might be fidgety with your body language. Your arms might go around a bit. I sometimes watch myself and realise my arms are going all over the place. Or there might be something else you pick out. Now that's one purpose it does, but the second one, which is the main one I wanted to point out, is you get used to yourself on camera, so you can watch yourself over and over again, and you start to accept and appreciate yourself. And that's what you want out of self-esteem. When we see ourselves on camera or hear ourselves, sometimes there's such a tendency for us to go, oh, I sound horrible, I look horrible, when other people are seeing this amazing version of you. But when you start to see yourself on camera and hear yourself, you start to appreciate and value that person too. So record yourself every day. You could just do a short speech, but watch yourself over and over again. It only can take a couple of minutes each day, but just watch yourself on camera. Tip number 4 is journal through or understand what your fears are, what your insecurities are around putting out the video. And we all have them when we're coming out of our comfort zone. So understanding that, getting to that root cause can really, really help. So this is a very short point, but just get through in your head or talk out loud to yourself what the struggle is, because when we find the root cause, it's easier to work through. And tip number 5, my final point, is remind yourself that nothing will change unless you change your behavior. It's quite simple. Again, a very short point. But if you don't start putting out videos or just start really small, then nothing's going to change. You're never going to be ready until you start. In fact, we're never ready. We just have to start. And then we get better and better as we go on. So just remember that you actually have to start, even if it's really, really small, if you're a little bit afraid. You can do all the mindset stuff, but you do actually have to begin. My question to you today, really be interested, is what are your fears around going on camera? What are the challenges you're facing? Just put your thoughts in the comments below. So going on the camera, like putting out your content, can be a really nerve-wracking experience for a lot of us, most of us, probably all of us at some point. I know I was included, but that's just because it's our brain trying to keep us safe. It doesn't want us to go out of the comfort zone. It's not designed to help us progress. It's designed to keep us safe. But by starting small, by thinking about what's going to happen, thinking about actually nothing's going to change unless you do something, thinking about watching yourself over and it's appreciating yourself in your camera, then those things can help you progress forward. If this is an area you particularly struggle with, your confidence in front of a camera, or another area of your confidence you're struggling with and you just want to overcome it, you want to change your mindset slightly, but you're not sure how, and you want to feel amazing, you want to feel great, then we can have a conversation in one-to-one coaching if you'd like to do that. Just reach out to me, coaching@johnnypardo.com. I'll leave the details in the description. And of course, I've got a variety of information on self-esteem and confidence in my latest book, The Self-Esteem and Confidence Mindset, which is available on Amazon in both paperback and Kindle. If you'd like more videos like this, you can of course subscribe to my channel. Just hit the bell notification to subscribe, to be notified every time a new video comes out from me every Tuesday and Thursday. So thank you very much for watching today. Remember, improve your self-esteem, improve your life, and I'll catch you in the next video.